Good morning, guys. Today we are going to check out some other problems, some more problems. The given signal is a digital sequence. X of n is equal to e power j 2 pi by 3n plus e power j 3 pi by 4 n. So this is a combination of two signals, as you can see. Two exponential signals combined together. The question is whether this particular combination of the signal is periodic or not. Periodic or not, right? Intuitively, we can say each individual signal is periodic actually. But whether this holds true after the combination of these two exponential waves or two individual waves, that is a question, right? We don't know that. So that's what we are going to check, whether the combined signal is a periodic signal or not. And as you see, this particular signal is of a general form omega naught m. In previous case, in analog case, I was writing it, the general cases, I might have written something like this actually. Here, just to differentiate this omega naught, this is an analog domain. Just to differentiate that, in digital domain, I am writing the omega as this one. No need to confuse. Both are same. Both means the same. But one is a digital component, another one is an analog component. Right? Let me rub this. And here also, this looks exactly like this one. This is a general form and it looks like that. And in previous case, in analog domain, we had the relation like omega is equal to 2 pi by t. Now in analog case, the numbers, actually the digital signal, we call it as a digital sequence actually, samples, right? So because the discrete sequences will be defined on only the sequences 1, 2, 3, 4, so something like this. Okay, let me rub this. So -1, -2, something like that, right? So hence the digital, this one I can write like 2 pi, instead of capital T I am going to write capital N, and since these are all sequences, I am going to write it as, I am going to represent this as M, because it's a sequence actually. And this is the total number of period. Capital N is total number of period, total period, just as in the previous case, analog case. Now we all know the condition to check whether the signal is periodic or not. X of small n plus capital N, that should be equal to again x of n. Please don't forget to put a square bracket. I may forget it here and there, right? So x of n plus capital N again should be the what we had is x of t plus capital T is equal to x of t. This was for the analog thing, CT, for the CT image, sorry, CT signal. This is for the discrete case. So we have to check whether this particular condition is true or not for the given signal. So in order to solve this, let us call this as case 1 and this as case 2. Let's solve the case 1 first. Here the relation, previously we were writing the relation between omega as well as t. What was the relation? Omega was related to capital T like this actually. So here also very similarly I am going to write omega naught is equal to 2 pi divided by n naught. Since it's a digital sequence, I am going to write it as m. Okay, so how we can proceed further? Omega naught is nothing but 2 pi by 3. Therefore n naught is equal to 2 pi divided by 2 pi by 3 into m. This is nothing but 3m, right? So n naught is equal to 3m implies if m equal to 1, then n naught equal to 3. Similarly, for case 2, we have e power j 3 pi by 4 n. So therefore here n1, let us call this as n1. Previous case we were calling it as n0, so this particular case we will call it as n1. So n1, the relation between n1 and omega is 2 pi by omega 1 into m. So here the value of omega 1 from the given generalized, we know that actually from the generalized equation the value of omega 1 is equal to 3 pi by 4, right? So therefore n1 is equal to 2 pi by 3 pi by 4. This gives me 8 by 3 m, right? Now the value of m, let's take it as m equal to 3, okay? M equal to 3 or 5, whatever it is, let us take m equal to 3. Look, the reason why I am taking m equal to 3, imagine that previous case I was assuming that the value of the m as 1. Here I am putting the value of m equal to 3. Why? I leave it to you for our WhatsApp discussion, okay? So previous case I was assuming the value of m is equal to 1 in case 1. In case 2 I am taking the value of m equal to 3 or m equal to 5 or m equal to 7. M equal to 3 means I can cancel this one, okay? But there is one more reason, just think about that. So we will have a discussion about this if somebody has a question. So therefore n1 is nothing but 8 by 3 into 3, that gives me 8. So what is the condition to check whether the signal is periodic or not? The condition for a discrete signal is sum of two periodic signals are again periodic if and only if the ratio n1 by n2 is a rational number. So in this particular case, let us check whether it's a rational number. It should be a rational number, right? So let's check that n is equal to n1 by n2, that is nothing but 3 by 8. This is a rational number, so hence the given signal is a periodic signal. I am writing it here. Given since the value of ratio between n1 and n2 is a rational number, rational number, then only you will be getting the full marks. Rational number, given signal is a periodic signal. Excuse me handwriting, okay? Let's try to do one more similar problems for the case of even or odd concept, okay? The question is x of t is equal to integration of sine of pi t divided by capital T. The limits being this one, minus t to capital T. That means the signal has been defined. The sinusoidal signal has been defined with the period of this one, right? With the period of minus t to capital T and 0 otherwise. 0 otherwise. So we have to check whether the given function is even or odd. Check whether the function is even or odd. So in order to check that, we know the condition x of minus t is equal to x of t if this particular signal is even. Let's try to check this one. So in order to check this one, first I have to apply the negation on this time domain, or reversal in the time domain, right? So let's check this condition. X of minus t is equal to integration of sine of minus pi t by capital T. One thing you have to remember, if the given signal is sine some xt plus sine some xz, just imagine that, okay? So that means this particular signal is with respect to time, and this particular signal is something else actually, right? And this time negation, we are doing it for only for this domain, so that is with respect to the time. So while you are applying the negation, you have to worry about this one, not this one, okay? This may not arise for our case. I mean, in our exams and all, they may not ask this kind, I think, but still you should know this actually. In case if they twist the question, you should understand this one. We are doing the negation operation with respect to time actually, right? So sorry, here the time limit, let me write, right? So how we can write this? The minus can come outside, sine of pi t by capital T. In fact, this is nothing but minus of x of t. Therefore, how we can write is x of minus t is equal to x of minus of x of t. So what is the signal? The given signal is an odd function, right? Simple. Let's try to solve a new problem. Here you have been asked to find the value of the energy of a given signal that can be written as x of t is equal to 1, 0. The value is between minus epsilon by 2 and epsilon by 2 and 0 otherwise. We know by the definition the energy signal can be written as minus infinity to infinity x of t square into dt. So this means what? What is the meaning of that? So magnitude of x of t. That means ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു വേവ് ഫോം വരച്ചാൽ ആ പീരീഡിൻ്റെ അകത്തുള്ള ആംപ്ലിറ്റ്യൂഡ് അത് ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ ഒരു കുറേ സിഗ്നൽ ഉണ്ടെന്ന് വെച്ചോ, ഇങ്ങനെ കുറേ പീരീഡ് ഉണ്ടെന്ന് വെച്ചോ, ഇതിൻ്റെ എല്ലാ ആംപ്ലിറ്റ്യൂഡും ഒവ്വൊരു ആംപ്ലിറ്റ്യൂഡും t equal to 1, 2, 3 whatever it is, ഈ എൻറ്റയർ പീരീഡിൽ മൈനസ് ഇൻഫിനിറ്റി ടു ഇൻഫിനിറ്റി ഇൻ ഷാർട്ട്, ഓക്കെ അല്ല, ഈ ലിമിറ്റിൽ എല്ലാ ആംപ്ലിറ്റ്യൂഡും എടുത്ത് അതിൻ്റെ മോഡുലസ് എടുത്ത്, ബിക്കോസ് ദിസ് പർട്ടിക്കുലർ തിങ് ഇസ് ദർ, മോഡുലസ് എടുത്ത് ഇൻഡിവിജ്വലായിട്ട് സ്ക്വയർ ചെയ്ത് ഇൻ്റഗ്രേഷൻ ഉള്ളത് കൊണ്ട് അഡിഷൻ ചെയ്ത് വരുന്നതാണ് ആൻസർ, ഓക്കെ അല്ലേ? സോ ആംപ്ലിറ്റ്യൂഡ് ഇൻഡിവിജ്വലായിട്ട് എടുത്ത് സ്ക്വയർ എടുത്ത്, സ്ക്വയർ ആകുമ്പോൾ അത് മോഡുലസ് ആകുമ്പോൾ ഐ മീൻ ആക്ച്വലി ഇത് പോവും, മറ്റേ മൈനസ് പോവും അല്ലേ? പിന്നെ എല്ലാത്തിനും ആഡ് ചെയ്യണം, ബിക്കോസ് ഇൻ്റഗ്രേഷൻ ഇസ് ദർ. എല്ലാത്തിനും ആഡ് ചെയ്താലേ കിട്ടുന്നതാണ് എനർജി, ഓക്കെ അല്ലേ? സോ ഇൻ ദിസ് പർട്ടിക്കുലർ കേസ് ലെറ്റ് മീ rewrite the limits, because the limits have been defined like this: minus epsilon by 2 to epsilon by 2. So what is the amplitude between minus epsilon by 2 to epsilon by 2 is nothing but 1. So it's 1 square dt. So after integration is repeated addition, right? So once after doing that, apply the limits, everything, what you will be getting is epsilon. So the value of energy of that particular signal is epsilon, right? Let's try to calculate the value of power. Let's make it interesting, okay? because as per definition you know what it is. Energy signal na value of the power എത്ര വേണം നമുക്ക് already പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. Let's try to check whether this is true or not. Power is limit t tends to infinity 1 by t minus t by 2 x of t square into dt. So this implies limit t tends to infinity 1 by t, the period is minus epsilon by 2 to epsilon by 2, this is epsilon, okay, 1 square dt. Let me solve this in the next slide. So what you will be getting, limit t tends to infinity 1 by t, after integration and applying the limits I will be getting the epsilon value. So what is the value after applying the limits here? After applying the value of the limits I will be getting the value of 0. So hence the value of the power of the given signal is equal to 0. So what we conclude is, if the signal is in finite duration, right, if the signal is in finite duration, this is as per our theory, okay, if the signal is in finite duration and is bounded, then the power of the signal is 0. Also since the value of the energy is between 0 and infinite, that is finite value, the given x of t is an energy signal. ഇങ്ങനെ എക്സാമ്പിൾ എടുത്ത് എഴുതണം full mark കിട്ടാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. Okay അല്ലേ? Let's try to solve one more problem. You have to calculate the average power. Look, power എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാലും average power എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാലും സെയിം ആണ് കാര്യം, ബിക്കോസ് ഈക്വേഷൻ എടുത്ത് നോക്കാൻ നമുക്കറിയാം ലിമിറ്റഡ് ഇതുണ്ടല്ലോ, ആക്ച്വലി ലിമിറ്റ്സ് ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, ലിമിറ്റ്സിനും പിന്നെ ആ ഡിനോമിനേറ്റർ 1/t വരുന്നത് കൊണ്ട് നമുക്കറിയാം ആവറേജ് പവറും ഇവിടെ പവർ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാലും ആൾമോസ്റ്റ് സെയിം ആണ്. ആവറേജ് പവറിന് ഒരു രണ്ടും ആൾമോസ്റ്റ് meaning same ആണ്, because that particular signal has been defined from minus infinity to infinity. So it makes no sense to differentiate average power as well as power. So here the average power of the signal given as x of t is equal to a into cos of omega naught t plus theta, and the signal has been defined from minus infinity to infinity. So let us try to solve this. Look, the given signal is periodic. This we are observing. The given signal is periodic with capital T0 is equal to 2 pi omega naught. Am I right? I have already explained this, how I got this. So let's keep this in mind, okay? So power is 1 by t naught 0 to t naught x of t square into dt. So t naught just now I have calculated. So the given signal I can write like omega 0 by 2 pi 0 to 2 pi by omega. I am just putting the value of the t naught there, 2 pi by omega naught, and a square cos square omega naught t plus theta into dt. So this I can further, because a square is a constant, I can take it out. So a square omega naught 2 pi 0 to 2 pi by omega naught. This by relation we know cos square omega t plus theta, that can be written as by relation This kind of relations, several kind of relations will come. I suggest you to write these relations in a separate sheet, and finally I'll be asking you to submit as assignment. Every semester I am doing this, so I am telling it right now. The relations like sin A, like the sine of A plus B, what is the relation? I'm Korea relations or trigonometrical relations and frame. So almost every relations will be usable in the signals and systems, unless or otherwise you know the relations thoroughly. Examination, it will be highly difficult for you. Okay, we have to know the relations, and I will be asking you to submit as a big assignment at the end of the semester. So it is advisable for you to write separately now itself, so that it will be useful for you even from now. Okay, so this I can write like 1 plus cos of 2 omega t plus 2 theta dt. I'm writing it here, dt. Okay, let me move on to the next slide. So after integration and applying the value of the limits, what I will get is the value of power is equal to a square by 2. So hence this value, the value of the power calculated, is lesser than infinity. We call this particular signal as power signal. Look, solving integration, applying the limits, I leave it as a homework. Final plus 2 integration, applying the limits. So last steps, I expect you to do it. Unless or otherwise you are doing it, you will not be accustomed to do it actually. About finally exam solve board just mere copy that won't be good for you. Okay, and so this is it. I am giving you a homework. Find the assignment in the past year. Okay, assignment or 10 question just handle problems assignment assignment ഞാനും ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടിക്കാനല്ല നോക്കണത്. ഓണം നല്ല അടിച്ചുപൊളിച്ചേക്ക്, സേഫായിട്ട് അടിച്ചുപൊളിച്ചേക്ക്, പ്രശ്നമൊന്നുമില്ല. പക്ഷേ ഇടയ്ക്കിടെ മേബി ലൈക്ക് ഒരു ദിവസം 2 പ്രോബ്ലം വെച്ച് ചെയ്താൽ മതി. അപ്പോൾ മൊത്തം 10-12 പ്രോബ്ലംസ് ഉണ്ടാവും. ദിസ് ഐ വിൽ കൺസിഡർ ആസ് ആൻ അസൈൻമെന്റ് 1. ഓക്കെ അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു.